haven't done one of these in a while, so I've been thinking a lot when I teach recently about how people, you see them make a change usually before something bad happens. And one really important thing, I think, is to keep your, front and back, your ribs the same distance. Don't push and pull on your sternum. So when you're playing, say you've got something that makes you nervous, like the opening of Daphnis and Chloe, and you do something like this, you grip, you hold. So instead, you could figure out, well, where do I start to first feel this kind of agitation? I think it would be between the E and the F sharp, or if you play E sharp and F sharp here. So there, when you start to play there, notice, is there any change happening in my body? Yeah, I can start to feel my back grip. So what would happen if I paid attention to that? Take this next breath, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to stay where I was. I was really out of breath. See how whenever I come back to starting again, even if I take a kind of breath which throws me off in a certain way. For example, some people lift the chin. Some people pull the face up like this, Notice how that makes my tone sharp right away because it's changing the position of the flute against my spine. So whatever it is that you're doing that's changing what was happening when it was going well is what you want to look at. So, you can practice something slowly with a metronome for 4 hours a day for the rest of your life and never play it properly, because if you're practicing it with tension, well, you're never learning how to play it. So the important thing is to try to analyze exactly what you're doing. So, another big thing I talk a lot about recently is the fingers, and remembering that the thumb starts down here. So if I see somebody and they're holding their flute like that, I know they're going to have problems. Or if somebody's holding their flute like this, they're playing their thumb from this joint or from this joint. That's cause of a lot of technical failures. So you want to keep the fingers long. And the thing there, I noticed, I had somebody today, I noticed when he started to tongue, his mustache area got a lot tighter. So instead of, if you're playing, and you started to tongue like this, it's getting tighter. You don't want that because that's going to pull your tongue down and close your throat. So your tongue is like a brush. See the air on my face? Flutes. I love old Haynes flutes. This flute is from 1929 and it's full of leaks and it's still just so gorgeous sounding to me. Anyway, I hope those things are helpful.